Hi, I'm Rita Wilkins, also known as the Downsizing Designer. Thanks for joining me again today on my weekly 5 in 5 series where I share 5 quick tips in just 5 minutes in living with less and also decluttering. So, for those of you that are new, I'm so glad you're here. Welcome, and I do hope you find this beneficial. For those of you that are returning, thank you, and I truly appreciate all of your comments. So today's topic is something kind of fun. It's clutter proofing your life, habits for every single personality. So have you ever decluttered a space only to find that in just a very quick time, it just fills right back up again? If so, you're definitely not the only one that this has happened to. Staying clutter free isn't about just what you get rid of, it's about building habits that stick. Their sticky habits are those good habits that work time and time again. So here's the key. The habits that work for you depend entirely on your personality. So today I'm going to share 5 clutter-free prevention strategies. So each one is designed for a different personality type. So find the one that fits you, and it may well be that you fit several. So the first tip is for the overthinker. So creating a home for everything. So if you tend to delay decisions or second guess where things should go, clutter can really build up very quickly. So if you try this, the next time you delay or second guess where something should go, assign a home for every single item. So even a small basket, something like this basket is where my mail goes when it comes in, or this drawer is for measuring cups. This process helps to eliminate decision fatigue. If it has a home, it's easy to put it back where it belongs every single time. My second tip is for the sentimental personality type. So you attach meaning to a lot of things, and that's okay, but it can keep your space stuck in the past. So if you try this, before donating something meaningful, take a photo of it, write a quick sentence or a very short story about it, about the memory of that item. It could be the antique desk that your grandmother gave you. And you can keep that memory of that person without accumulating more clutter. The third tip is for the busy bee. And this is to use the 1 minute rule. If your schedule's packed like it is for many, clutter tends to build up simply because you don't have enough time to deal with it. So if you try this, if a cluttering task takes 1 minute or less, just do it. So like hanging up your coat or like tossing out a junk mail, just do it and do it immediately, so that then it gets done and it doesn't build up. So this micro habit is a game changer because it prevents macro messes. My fourth tip is for the collector. So the one in and the one out rule is what works here. If you love beautiful things or if you enjoy shopping, it's easy to unintentionally overcrowd your space. So if you try this habit, every time you buy something new and bring it into your home, let go of one existing item. So one lamp in, one lamp out, one decorative pillow in, one decorative pillow out. It creates a natural flow, a natural limit and boundary without the guilt because the habit is there and it's made to work. So, tip number 5 is for the creative. Contain your inspiration. This is always hard for some of us. You love ideas, you love options, and you love possibilities, which means clutter can look like piles of projects, of coming soon projects. So try this. Just set boundaries. So one inspirational bin per category. So whether it's art supplies, future craft projects, even books to read, limit yourself. And if it doesn't fit in the bin, it just doesn't stay. So no matter what your personality type, you can create systems and habits that work for you. And the goal isn't to force yourself into any rigid routines. It's trying to build strong habits that feel natural and sustainable, and they align with your personality and how you live. And if you're looking for an easy way to start, check out my Essentials Decluttering checklist. They're designed to help find clarity one step at a time. It's only $2.99. You could get on my website or on the link below. So I'll see you next week for another 5 in 5. And until then, keep it simple and make space for what truly matters to you.